The purpose of this video is to break down the Heights area as far as the leasing side and also the sales side. The target property that we're looking at is 314. Let me go and get the address here. 314 East 13th Street. So let me go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see it. So basically, we are looking at this part of the market here. And if we're looking at this cross section in Houston as an example, we're going to take everything in this general vicinity, which is here as far as leasing goes. Now, from an overall 50,000 foot view, I'll tell you that the downtown market in Houston has seen one of the biggest spikes that we've had in the last 10 years. Rental rates have gone up more than, I would say, 6-7% in the last year, last 12 months. And it's trending upwards. Occupancy levels are above 95% in Class A space. We're having a shortage of Class A space in this market, as well as Midtown, as well as the Galleria area. So you name it, we're having problems actually finding good space. Now, when you get to special use properties, and we can click on a few of these here, buildings like this, this is considered Class B because of the height and size of the space itself. Um, as you can see here, there's one space available, 1,000 square feet, not very much at all, and they're leasing at 23 bucks a foot. The market average for this particular part of the market is generally between 20 bucks is what I'm seeing, and we'll verify that momentarily. The high would be above the 30s, but that's the 30s is going to be for Class A space, and 314 is not there yet. It can be, but there needs to be substantial improvements in order for that to happen. So this property here is 23 bucks a foot. That's all in. That's a gross lease. If we look at a few other properties in this area, you can just scroll down on this side. 810 Wall. This here as well, this new construction, 18 to 32 bucks a foot. That's probably including triple net cost. Let's check it. Yeah, that's with triple nets. So this may be well over $40 a foot for new construction, and this is located south of 314. It is a newer development. Again, we're not going to price 314 that way, but it just shows you the potential in the marketplace. Midtown Plaza, nice little development on I-10. You know what? If we took these out, just to make things a little bit tighter, let's see what we end up with here. Because we're generally in this vicinity, so I want to get really close. This is 29 bucks a foot, probably very close to what you guys would be looking at leasing. It's Class A space. This is a 12-story office building, and this is a sublease. They're going to be a little bit higher than you are, but 29 bucks a foot is a good indicator that you have a lot of room that you can jack these rents up and be comfortable doing so. Let's look at some of the other properties. Now, this is a very nice example. It's a house that has been converted. These are the type of clients we're looking for: chiropractors, insurance companies, attorneys. This is a great example at 26 bucks a foot, just a few miles south of your location. And this is a gross lease where it's all in at 26 bucks. And if you don't know the difference between gross and triple net leases, a full gross lease includes common area maintenance, taxes, and insurance. A triple net lease will have your base rent, and then you have to add the common area maintenance, taxes, and insurance to that cost. So every time we look at these, we always make sure that it's a gross or triple net lease. So at 225 square feet, leasing this at 26 bucks a foot. Something to keep in mind is that the space that they're leasing is very small. So sometimes they do add a premium to the space when it's this tiny, because let's do the math. I mean, 225 square feet at 26 bucks a foot, that's only 500 bucks a month for that small space. So yeah, you can charge almost 30 bucks a foot when you're only getting paid 500 bucks a month. But if you're leasing out 4,000 square feet, which is what we're trying to do, again, I'm leaning more toward the lower 20s for sure, just to be competitive. Let's take a quick look at everything else, and then I'll move on. This is at 13 bucks. That's plus triple nets, so we're still going to end up around 20. Road Place, this is about 20 bucks a foot. Wortham Tower, this is 18 Class A plus triple nets. That brings this almost to 30 bucks a foot when you look at it. Same thing here with Allen Parkway. This is 18 bucks a foot plus triple nets. It's a different type of property, but you're getting a picture. 21 bucks a foot plus triple nets, which is about 10 bucks. So that's again about 30 bucks a foot total. The Bayou building here, if I remember, there's triple nets involved on this one too. Yes, there are triple nets here. And so again, this is about 28 bucks a foot, and this is almost the same size of availability that you guys have currently at 314. So I think we're getting the picture that the 20s is a great place to play. I don't see any reason to go less than that here. Now this is a furnished office that's unique, similar to what you guys have. And let's see if this is all in. This is with triple nets, and they have 2,000 square feet available. So I really think the low 20s is a great spot for you to be competitive and with a minimal investment. Right now, it's already outfitted for a production studio. We'd have to do some things to outfit it for an office, but again, I think this is a great start. Now let's switch over quickly to the for sale side of things and see what we can end up with here. Same general area. Yay. Now there's only 3 spots for sale. Sabine Road, 720,000. It's 2,900 square feet of space. Now we don't price commercial properties the same way that residential does. Just because this spot is substantially smaller, and I'm actually familiar with this property. Commercial properties, you want to evaluate them based on cash flow. You do have a tenant there. We could talk about the prospects of locking them into a long-term lease with a higher rental rate to increase the ability to get cash flow from this property. Let's see, this property here, this price is not disclosed, but we can find out what this is. I do believe this is about 800,000 for this. It might be a little bit more even at 6,000 square feet. Now this property here at 13,000 square feet is $3 million, which when you look at the property itself, it is a different type. It's a true commercial building. 10,000 square feet allows this user to have several different types of tenants here to add diversity. So this is an optimal investment vehicle in this part of the market. This is something I'd have investors jump on, but it is very expensive at $294 a foot. So guys, all in all, I think that the valuation for this for sale, we need to do a good hard look at what the income we're going to produce from the property. As far as for lease, I do think about the low 20s and we'll be good to go.